Hello out there, everyone. This is Andre, the Game Idea Guy. Thank you once again for lending me your time of your ear listening into another Gamer's Thoughts Live. And apparently, there are not enough buttons for Lawbreakers on the Nintendo Switch. Despite the fact that the console's the controller that comes with it, even if, like, the only way I could see them making this complaint is if they were forced to use a singular Joy-Con by itself. That's the only time you could actually make that excuse. But it's an FPS, so you likely would not be using a singular Joy-Con on it anyway. So there's that out of the way. It was a Malik JC. Yeah, Lawbreakers, the development team said that there are not enough buttons on Nintendo Switch's controllers for the game to be put on the Switch. Legitimately, that was one of their excuses as to why they aren't putting it on the Switch. Now, I'm just going to run through all the things that make that sound stupid. First of all, like with the Joy-Cons, once they are together on the holder, the grip, the Joy-Con grip, the same number of buttons as you find on an Xbox One controller or a PS4 controller. Then there's the Pro controller with the same number of buttons as the Xbox One controller and the PS4 controller. Then, even if you separate the Joy-Cons, you actually get 4 additional buttons. And that's not to mention that both the Joy-Cons and the Pro controller for the Switch utilize motion controls. So even if you didn't exactly have enough buttons or even enough sticks at this point, you have other methods of input that can make up for that. Now, let's also consider that when somebody plays this game, if they were playing the game in tablet mode, it's a touch screen. So you could have any number of buttons that you wanted on it for a touch screen. And what's up, Santiago 360 and B3? I'm not ignoring you guys. I'm just running through this real quick. And then, let's not forget the one thing that Hori is coming out for the Switch. That's coming out with for the Switch. It's a keyboard. They're making a keyboard that literally sits in between 2 Joy-Cons, like the old GameCube keyboard controller back in the day from Phantasy Star Online. So, you mean to tell me that with all of these options for buttons, the best excuse you could come up with is that there aren't enough buttons on this platform for the game to be put on it? Do you think it's the Vita? Or the PSP? That statement is more legitimate for the PSP because even the Vita had a touchscreen and it had the touchpad on the back. Now, there are a number of reasons that would have been acceptable. There are a number of reasons that would have been acceptable for this, for it to not come to the Switch. Maybe it's not a priority for you guys. You don't want to try to prioritize something that wasn't already set up and ready to go. Oh no! Even if you want to use the Wii and Nunchuck excuse, you have motion to make up for the lack of buttons and sticks. You literally have motion gestures that you can implement that do the exact same thing. So it makes no difference. With the Switch, it would be much better because it's a far more advanced version of the exact same thing. And on top of that, it has all the buttons. But, Yeah, they could say, hey, we don't, it's not something that we are prepared to do. Or it'll take us more time than we have available currently. Hey, what's up, Keith Norris? It'll take up more time than we have available to get the game ready to go for the current platforms that we're working on. And we would have to do development on it separately. That's a fair excuse as well. That's a fair reason as well. We don't want to do it. Fair enough. You don't have to do it. Shit, nobody's holding a gun to your heads. You don't have to. People might want you to, but you still don't have to. It's not of interest to you. Fine. But I'm like, dude, if that's the best excuse you can come up with, if that is literally the best thing you can come up with when you literally have the Swiss fucking army knife of video game consoles, and yes, that shit actually hurt. Oh man. Unfortunately, Santiago, it does seem like it's just that hard for developers to just be straight up honest with us, or publishers to just be honest with us. Like, if it's just something you can't do at the moment, or something you didn't see yourself doing, fine, just say that. But dumbass excuse, there aren't enough buttons on the controller for us to put the game on here. Like, what the fuck are you smoking? Oh yeah, Malik, I can understand that. I agree with you, Bia, that they might be afraid of backlash for being honest, but the backlash for this, I think, would be far worse than the backlash for being honest. I really think, like, they could have been honest, and people were like, it probably would have blew up a little bit, but because people would have been mad, like, man, fuck them, I wanted it on the Switch. But this makes them look stupid. This makes them look incompetent. This makes them look like they don't even know the machine, and I kind of wonder if they've ever actually paid attention to what the Switch is. That's what I'm thinking about. Do they know what the Switch is? If they don't, then why the hell are they... If they don't know what the Switch is, why are they talking about it? And all they would at that point be like, look, we're not familiar with the hardware, so we can't exactly say what we can and can't do with it. That, again, that would have been much better than it doesn't have enough buttons. It's literally the most adaptable console as far as controllers are concerned that's on the market right now. So I'm like, enough buttons? Hell, if there are developers that got smart about it, you can even use, they can even use 3DSs for controllers, and 3DS has definitely more than enough buttons. You got your shoulder buttons, you got your face buttons, and my kids have been playing my 3DS because it's sticky crap right there. You got your touch screen. You've got everything that a console would have, a home console would have on a 3DS, and they can use 3DSs as controllers for the Switch. It takes some coding, but they can do it. I'm... My dog ate my homework. Some people that actually happen to, man. Hell, I had a cat pee on my homework at one point. I had to redo all my shit. But, I don't know, well, I'm like, how do you guys function to make video games if you are this incompetent with speaking? Man. This got a whole, there has to be a whole different language barrier there that we just are not picking up on. But yeah, I don't want to go on these guys anymore than I already have, because it's just like, this is just dumb. This is literally stupid, and you guys have like They haven't done as bad as Capcom now, but that was pretty damn bad. It's just like this is a Japanese textbook, but it doesn't teach me anything about saying Japanese words. There are no Japanese words in this book whatsoever. That's what their equivalent is of me saying that. It's just stupid. I just, oh my gosh. But I'm gonna. I don't know if they were on the spot or not, but either way, that was just a pitiful excuse. Even on the spot, like saying that the hardware isn't as good is better than this. Wait! Don't come in here. Don't. Okay, I'll deal with that in a second. Do not run in here. Okay, go back. Go back. I'll get them for you in a second. Just when I'm about to end the stream, my kids always show up. But thank you guys very much for joining in. Were they asked if there was, I think they were asked if there was going to be a Switch version. Back out. I'll get it for you in a minute. Back out. Stop it. You stop. Stop. Okay, I'm going to go before my kids decide to run in here. Thank you guys very much for listening. Keep your eyes on yourself for more stuff from me. Till the next time, enjoy your games, peace out, and then laugh at these dudes for making up these bad excuses.